DOGE SC was officially outed yesterday by the Charleston Post and Courier. The left-leaning newspaper put a bright and unwanted negative slanted spotlight on the conservative group. DOGE SC plans to bring Elon Musk's and President Trump's cost-cutting, resident-focused reform agenda to South Carolina. The Political Action Committee's primary objective is to concentrate on legislative initiatives aimed at dismantling the state agency, reducing the number of unelected bureaucrats by a minimum of 50%, reallocating these positions to the private sector, and refunding the funds to the taxpayers. By doing so, South Carolina can transform into a state with zero income tax, potentially raising its median family income rank from 41st out of 50 states. Isle of Palms campaign contributor Ram Reddy has already invested $2.5 million of his own money into the Political Action Committee. Sources tell Myrtle Beach SC News that contributions will be much higher, potentially reaching over $10 million in contributions for the 2026 state cycle. Many of the legislators I talked to recognize that the president's efforts to rein in the deep state can only be sustained if the states participate and dismantle the agency state also, Mr. Reddy said. South Carolina is ready to take on this challenge with the right leadership. The Political Action Committee will also support legislative efforts in 4 key areas: fixing education, roads, violent crime, and healthcare quality. Access, where South Carolina has enormous potential, but ranks as a bottom 10 state. DOGE SC will implement the president's DOGE agenda in South Carolina by reducing the size of state agencies and eliminating 36,000 pages of regulations, as well as abolishing income tax and distributing funds back to the citizens. The country was founded almost 250 years ago with a sovereign, self-governing citizenry whose rights come from God, added SC DOGE contributor Mr. Reddy. These unelected agencies believe our rights and our freedom come from them. We will restore God's rightful place as a 250th anniversary gift to this state and our country. The Political Action Committee's website states that freedom comes from God, not government. The website also states DOGE SC is a political action committee established to influence all statewide races in South Carolina during the 2026 elections, from the governor's office to down-ballot positions, by supporting candidates who align with our agenda. True reform in the SC puzzle heavily relies on the crucial element of judicial reform. Said one local Horry County resident, "Reform is vital, but the system will never reform itself." The Political Action Committee plans to concentrate heavily on candidates who are elected in the coastal South Carolina regions, which consist of Beaufort, Charleston, Georgetown, and Horry counties. Lexington County races will also be an area of focus. The South Carolina PAC's target is on minimizing surplus waste and severing governmental funding connections with companies such as Scout Motors and self-serving state-owned utilities.